Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We're going to find out in this video how this transfer of tanks will occur and from what countries, new countries actually, and how the European arms manufacturers are replaced by the American manufacturers. So the Europeans did not only shoot themselves in the foot with their sanctions that were imposed on Russia at the boss's request, but their industry is going to be cut, undermined by the Americans. And we're going to feature in this video Poland, Canada, and Morocco, all right? And obviously the United States of America. So let's start with the first article. Param pam pam. This comes from the Kiev Independent, and it is from today, January 27th, 2023. President's Office, Poland to deliver 60 modernized tanks to Ukraine. All right? So they will deliver them to Ukraine. Let's see what kind of tanks, probably the Soviet era, right? Poland will deliver 60 modernized tanks to Ukraine in the near future, including locally made PT-91 Twardy models. Ukrainian President Office head Andriy Yermak wrote on Telegram on January 27th. The tanks will be delivered on top of the 14 German-built Leopard 2 tanks that Warsaw pledged to Ukraine on January 11th, the transfer of which was only recently officially approved by Berlin. So you got it? In an interview with Canadian television channel CTV News, Polish Prime Minister said that 30 of the tanks would be PT-91 Twardy models, with the remainder understood to be upgraded Soviet-built T-72 tank. Okay? You got that? All right, but you say, well, these Poles are so nice. Yes, but hey, what's this? From Sputnik, from yesterday, Poland to receive first Abrams tanks this spring. Oh, so they give their tanks and they're gonna get the American tanks. Oh, okay. Is a new change of guard. The old guard leaves, the new guard comes in. So it seems to me. Remember, Poland asked the European Union, after we thought that the Poles were friends with Ukraine, they asked for the European Union to reimburse, give them money for them delivering tanks to Ukraine. So that means I have a shitty, something in my house, let's say these shitty glasses, and I don't find a buyer because they're shitty. Or I don't want them anymore. I want something newer. And I don't find a buyer. So what a customer to buy? What do? I can't make a garage sale because it's too costly and nobody wants them. So then I make somehow the city hall to find a customer for me that I'm gonna donate to that customer my glasses that I don't want, okay, they're old, and the city hall is gonna give me money from everybody else's taxes. And then with that money, I'm going to another shop, which is United States of America Industrial Complex, and I buy Abrams. Okay? It seems to me this kind of little thing goes like this. All right, let's see the next weasels. Param! Ukrainska Pravda. Right? Let's see. I thought I was in. There we are. Ukrainska Pravda. Canada will supply Ukraine with 4 Leopard 2 tanks. Hey, Canada, oh Canada, tra-la-la. Good job, man. Thursday, 26 January. Get your tail involved in this bullshit too. Anita Anand, Canada's Minister of Defense. Hey, how come, and I'm just asking, a question. How come a lot of countries nowadays have women as defense ministers? I have no problem with them if they're prepared or anything like that, but it seems to me it's kind of like it's a push right there. And I'm going to give you the example of Germany. It had Miss Lambrecht. Now she is kicked out, Peng, and a guy came over, right? Then we have what? These guys right here, correct? Canadians, and I think it's one more country in the West. I can't remember. Oh, it was that was a foreign minister, not defense minister. Yes, Lambrecht was. So how come we have these kind of things? Well, it's okay. I'm pretty sure they're all qualified for the job. So let's read this article. There's a question. I announced that Canada will supply Ukraine with 4 Leopard 2 main combat tanks in the coming weeks. All right. The Leopard 2 tanks will allow Ukraine to, and I'm quoting Miss Anita, liberate more territories and protect people from the brutal Russian aggression. Blah, 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 blah. You're good at that, brown noser that you are. All right, so this is another one. But we find out that, and you're going to be surprised with this thing, param, Moroccan army sends upgraded T-72B tanks to Ukraine. Tra-la-la, what's going on? This is an old article. I was sitting on it because I was waiting for more BS coming from our friends. So, Ukraine form. This is from Friday, 27 January. I accessed this, but this is the picture right here. The Moroccan army has supplied Ukraine with about 20 already T-72B tanks that were modernized at the Excalibur army workshops in the Czech Republic. According to the report, the exact number of tanks is unknown. But about 20 tanks could be seen during a trip by Czech Prime Minister Petr Fiala to the workshops of the Excalibur Army Company in Sternberg, which has carried out their refurbishment. All right, and this is obviously the prize, which is the tank that Poles want and they will get. Now, I have another piece of information to provide to you, and this might be old, but still is valid. The Poles ordered 500, like Biden, 5. You know how he sniffs? All right, 500 HIMARS units from United States of America. And then 300, again, air defense systems from South Korea, which are like HIMARS. I can't remember how they're called. Suno, Sanuno, with double O. I think it do Suno, Sano, Bubo, whatever. It's not a watch, Suno, Sunto, whatever. So anyway, they are arming themselves for what? I mean, they get, I think they placed an order for some 100 or 200 Abrams tanks, 500 HIMARS, 300 from South Korea. Who are they preparing to fight? Remember, Ukraine needed about what? 12 HIMARS to turn the tide in the Russian aggression? 12. Because they got 4 and they got, I don't know, it's like 6 and they got this and they got to 12 and then everything was turned around. So if with 12, which eventually got to about 18 or 24, or who knows how many there are over there, they did the job against Russia. Why are the Poles getting ready for 500? So someone must be many times stronger than Russia to get ready. Okay, let's look around. There's Poland. Let's look to the west. Germany. Oh, we just sent them a bill for $1.3 trillion reparations for a Second World War, damages. The Poles said to the Germans, and the Germans says, "Get up, out of here." And the Poles are moving on, are sending that to the United Nations, are sending that to the European Union. They want the money. So, hey, you have what? How many tanks they have, the Leopard? The Germans 130 something, out of which are, I don't know how many are functional. How many Patriot systems they have? Like 3 functional, 2 out of which 2 are sent to Ukraine. And how many are the Poles ordering? 500 HIMARS plus 300, that's 800. And they get some Abrams tanks. They get F-16s, they got them already. So is it Germany? No, because Germany is too little. France? No. United States? No. But who the hell are you arming for? If Russia is going to be defeated, obviously, then who's to fight? China is too far away. They're not going to attack you. So you tell me why these guys need all these weapons. Because Russia is going to be defeated. Everybody say that, right? Ukraine will win. So if you eliminate that big threat that was already eliminated or at least stopped with 20 HIMARS, let's put them to 20, why do you need 500? I mean, I think we're going to find out. I don't think that Poland has really good intentions, but that's me. I mean, they have territories to claim in certain kind of states, and not only. So Poland, as other people said, like retired colonel, U.S. Army Colonel McGregor said, well, Poland thinks it's, I don't know, 1600s, 1500s, and when they were important in Europe, and they want to be again important. But remember, from 1790 something until 1918, Poland was not existent. There was no such a country as Poland. So that, I don't know, and now they, good for them, good for them. If they can, why not? I mean, actually, that's the way the world is ran. I got this, I take it, like the lion on the savannah, under the pretense that we have, you know, rule-based world order and tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, international order, law, and so on. I tell you, the Poles will not touch the Americans, but anybody else is open season. I guarantee you, they will challenge everybody but United States of America. China is too far away, so they can talk loud as much as they want. Like the Baltic states talk with Russia, full of, and there are 5 million people, the three of them. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. But hey, they can, they should, all right? But imagine if United States would be non-existent. Do you think that those 3 countries will still talk and will still challenge Russia? I guarantee you not. The same as Canada. Canada is all with a population of what, 30 million, 40 million, which half of it, I'm exaggerating, are newly immigrants, very, very, very Canadians, you know, patriots, and they will, yeah, and you're going to challenge what? Anyway, I'm not downgrading Canada, but let's look at it, you know, let's look at this. How are we going to fight? With buttons and with your defense minister, Miss Anita? I don't think so. Or you're going to fight with your bunch of immigrants from the west coast of Canada, right? Vancouver area, let's put it this way. British Columbia, to be more exact. Or maybe the French from Quebec will help you. Help you break the country and be independent. Quebec, huh? What's going to happen? It's unbelievable, man. But anyway, this is the great news about the tanks little scheme. You know, I give you this, I take this. And someone else is paying. Who's someone else? Can I have a mirror? Oh, bring a mirror. You're going to find out who's paying for all that. You and I. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, man, and be just.